Hi, you're here. I am Fractured Dan, and it's time for more MYST, guys. I was gonna play a couple of games in between before I started doing multiple episodes, but I was just so excited to play more of this that I had to get back into it, and there were some puzzles that I had kind of figured out since last time that I wanted to get right back to. So, oh, and I figured out how to save, thank God, because I wasn't making an actual save file at any point. So, thankfully, got it right here, and let's just get right back into it and pop in. Now, we had just finished exploring the first of the worlds, which was um, the rocks, which was basically like a ship that had been manifested into some rocks. I didn't see any signs of anything living being there. If I remember right, you don't really run into any actual creatures or humans in this particular game at all. So every place that we visit seems abandoned, and most likely abandoned for a long time. So I don't remember anything about what's happened to any of the people in there or how long things have been the way they are. But hopefully, now that I'm old enough to comprehend the story, we can find some more elements to it. So, for one, by the way, I still have my handy dandy notebook with the random notes from last time. There was one, I was wanting to start off with the gear world. And I didn't know where to enter the clue for that one, which was the time 240 and the numbers 221, separated by commas, so three separate numbers, 221. Then I remembered that I had seen a clock somewhere before. So let's, yeah, I mean, you can see it basically all the way back from the library, but there it is. And presumably, we just need to set this to 240. And fun for them, they made it so you have to flip up and down to check how much it actually moves. So let's assume the smaller wheel is the hour hand, and just give it 2 turns, see if that moves it to, yeah, there's 2. And let's say, I'm gonna guess this moves by 5 minutes at a time. So that would be 15. Yeah. Okay. So 30, 40. God, it's a very rewarding game. Most puzzle adventure games do feel rewarding. I think that's why I gravitate toward puzzle games in general, because, you know, I've always liked feeling smart. Like I feel rewarded for intellectualism and marker switch. We already counted all of those, and we know we got the right numbers, so I don't need to keep track anymore. But that does mean that we'll be able to line up a new coordinate for the tower to see, to get a clue to how to go to another world. So, oh yeah. Okay. So I actually remember this one. This is why in the first video I mentioned that there were like 2 puzzles that I remembered from doing a short playthrough a couple years ago when I saw that there was a remastered version of this game. I mentioned that there were 2 puzzles that I remembered a little bit about how to do, and thankfully this is one of them, because when I played it a couple years ago, I was stuck on this particular puzzle for a good hour and a half. And I had to, you know, because basically here's the thing. So we have our numbers, right? We have 2, 2, 1. And so obviously we need to get this to read 2, 2, 1. Simple enough, right? So the left lever. Oh, right. We have to pull it down. So you actually have to pull it. Left lever moves the top 2. then the bottom 2. Oh no, so it just moves the bottom 2. Right. And see, that's what I figured out the first time. Well, when I finally solved the puzzle, I thought you could only... So that one moves the top 2, and the other one moves the bottom 2. And if you only do it one pull at a time, it's impossible to get it in the time allowed by the time the weight hits the floor. Because as soon as that weight hits the floor, you're out of moves and you have to reset. So I would actually do like decision trees and like try to come up with a formula for it, and it actually just turned out to be impossible with only giving one pull. But I found out one day, just like, if you hold it down, the middle will turn an extra turn. So the top or bottom will only rotate once per pull, but if you hold it down, the middle will keep turning. So we have 3, 3, 3. We need to get to 2, 2, 1. Let's see. The best way to do that would probably be... So... Yeah. And then the top 2... There it is. And the gear is opened, which should mean now... Oh, and that's the music that was playing by the gear when we first came onto the island. So if we go to the gear now... Love the quick clicking. And there it is. So now we can go to Gear World, but I want to just take a quick look at the book associated with it, because there could be information useful about figuring out how to get around there. So I'm gonna guess it's the book that actually has a gear on it, which is this one? Yeah, okay. Okay, cool, this one's pretty short. Before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures. And it was. The sky here is dark and gray, and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs down to his waist. He is very feeble and has trouble even moving. Sounds a little bit like the man from the story about the tree people in that water world with the changing ink color, the first book we read. This man has obviously been through very many things in this strange world, and I have learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story about this world's history. Years ago, he told me, there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls, and the people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by 3 high hills, which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the post expecting visitors to arrive from the east. The people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for a friend or foe. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing happened. One day, the usually sunny sky became as dark as night, and black ships appeared on the horizon. The lookout post's attempts at peace were turned away, and the sentries there were easily overwhelmed. The ships continued to wreak havoc on the city, apparently destroying everyone and everything. After the founders of the city were destroyed, the city sank deep into the ocean, and only the lookout post remained. The black ships sailed away. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive through the attack. In the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors had died. So 8 people had hidden and managed to survive. 2 had died, so that leaves 6. I don't know if any of these people are going to show up again, but you know, now that I'm actually paying attention. He also said that it was rumored that 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish the destruction they had started so long ago. I've decided since hearing this man's story that it would be admirable to save the civilization and stop the enemy's plan of destruction. I'm excited about that adventure that awaits me, and an idea has sparked in my mind to provide the needed defense for these people. Do these places and stories already exist before they go in there, or are they actually creating these worlds and then later interfering with them? Because I have to say, like, there's a lot of playing God energy here, and I can't help but wonder if that's a bit of the motif, a bit of the lesson that I'm supposed to glean from this in the end. I met the remaining survivors today, and I have begun work on a plan for protection. After a short absence, I have returned to this age with my 2 sons. Okay, so this is the main guy again, Avis, or Atlas, or I couldn't read the cursive. I've returned with my 2 sons. They have, as of yet, traveled rarely with me, and they are understandingly yet excited to be here. They have grown considerably since Everdunes. I haven't been to Everdunes yet. Okay, so this is chronologically kind of early in the boys' lives, and it is. They have grown considerably since Everdunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be a great help this time, instead of the nuisance they had been in the past. All 3 of us, along with the 4 of the healthier survivors, began construction today. We are building upon the old city's ruins, which will provide a perfect foundation for our fortress. Drink break. My sons have been spending much of their spare time on the South Island, where most of my materials are stored. I am very pleased with their intelligence and their creativity. It's refreshing to see, as they work on some small projects of their own. It's been over 4 months now, and construction is going well. My sons love the world except for the gray sky. They detest the gray sky and tell me many times they wish the sky were like the sky in MYST. I haven't even looked at the sky in the MYST world yet. I should do that when I. That's a good life lesson tucked in there. I'll look at the sky when I leave this game, and also when I leave this book to go back to the game. But yeah, sky looked at, will be. That is all. The old man and I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. I feel we will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I often wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. I remember Emmett. That was I think that was from the Story of the Rocks. It has been 6 months of work, and we have finally finished the fortress. It rests between the 3 hills, which are now only islands due to the rising water level that the people experienced after the attack. Inside the fortress, I've designed a most intriguing device. It makes use of a technology called holography. Holography? I know you call it a holograph, but whatever. I began experimenting with it on my visits to Aspermere. Probably another place I haven't been yet. It will be working in a couple of days after I compensate for some small miscalculations. This holographic device will enable the survivors to learn to use the fortress as an instructional tool. The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide diagram switch track with 3 different link ups. And try and gear. This must be the fortress, and the fortress turns right so that it can only be accessible from those 3 entry points. Sufficient protection for all of us. I'm sure we'll provide sufficient protection for all of us. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Their weapons have been stopped, and it appears that they have turned away in defeat. I cannot help but smile as I watch the boats leave. Insignia. Is that racist? Last night we had a small celebration, and the old survivors danced their hearts of old. Okay. My sons did not understand why the sky had not turned back to its original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that the blue sky was not worth the risk of death, and they seemed to hear me. I have had a healthy adventure and have begun to work on a new book. Once again, I must leave a familiar age in search of a new universe I have begun. There's the answer, universe he's begun. So, these are worlds that he's creating. But first, I will have an extended time with Catherine, whom I miss very much. I must also return to the people of the Tide. I haven't been to those people. I believe in my travels I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone ailments they have long endured. I hope to return to the mechanical age one day and find the populations and my fortress still strong. Though the sky may always be black, I am confident the people here feel a heavier darkness has been lifted from their shoulders. Aww. There's something very familiar about that story, fable-wise. Like, I feel like it's a very common story thread, like an outsider helping defend, like bring some technology or come up with some idea or trick to help defend against some foreign invader or what have you. Okay, so didn't really give us a whole lot of information on how to navigate the world. I mean, we did get to see that diagram of the fortress, which will be helpful, but we'll see what we get in here. And I've also decided to bring back just a couple of pages, because I know I'm not really in serious danger of altering the course of the game until I bring back like all of one of the colors of the pages. So I'm just gonna bring back like 2 or 3 of each just to advance the story just a little bit, and get more information. And who knows, you know, maybe it'll be valuable. But yeah, here we are. Here's Mechanical World and its terrifying music. And we did this last time too. It took forever to. There we go. Okay. All right. So right away we have button with ten simples. So quite a few combinations there. So that's probably our exit point where we come back after we have all of our intel on how to get that combination. So let's start. Oh wait, okay. So that's the fortress, and there is something to our right, nothing to our left. So the other, whatever the other location is, it's on the other side. So let's go in. We've got a right or left option here. Let's go left. Always go left first. Creepy soundtrack once again. Rocket. Rocket. I'll probably try to go to the rocket next if I can figure out how to. Okay, so we have the rocket and the ship. So far, both references to 2 other worlds. So this is clearly someone in the family's room. I don't know who. So it just looks like there's like a seam there in the metal. I wonder if this is you gotta try to find all the secret doors in this game. So many secret doors. Okay, so nothing really over there. Let's take a look at these. Got yellow, green, and red. They flash. Can't really click on them, but is this a drawer? All right, nothing really there. Telescope. Oh, that probably just points out toward... Oh, that must be the lookout for the actual, for like looking out for the enemy, because that's the open side. They would want that to be the least accessible. So it was pointing that way whenever this place became abandoned. There's the clock that I used to get here. Oh wait, no, I wasn't done exploring that room. Go back. Look at this bird. Okay, that's more amusing than it should be, but still only just. So anything that looks like a button could be a button. Ooh, what's that? It's like a chessboard or checkers board or piece of it. Whoa! I didn't even mean to do that. Okay, let's just finish clicking on this throne thing. It keeps just wanting me to click away, so let's go, I guess. Even creepier soundtrack. Great. This is where I die. This is where we die together. This is where we say goodbye together. But at least we don't know why together. Okay, I see coins on the ground. We got bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles. Do any of these open? Oh, hey. We have gold and silver bars and we have our red page. Alright. I mean, red is the less likely of the two brothers to be evil, right? So it would make sense to take the red page first. Okay. And this would be going through the rest of the way. What's this? So that goes down. And this... Okay, this must rotate us. So what? Okay. There's one that hangs on to the end. Damn it. Oh, no, I got it. Okay. Don't know what that did, but we'll find out. I kind of want to close this and see if I can walk across it. I can also go in here. I can't go around it though. Whoa. What? Why would I need to do that? Okay. I'm up now. And that's it. Okay, so clearly there is something in the middle there that I do need to see. Probably need to be a certain orientation to see it. So let's just go the rest of this path. See if that rotation rotated the fortress. This must be the other. This must be the blue room. Oh, I can see that door. Yeah, okay. Let's look at the other stuff though. Okay, here's our hologram. Man, that's annoying. Okay, okay. Okay. So north, south, and east, west have their own sound. Apparently, okay. How about this? What's going on over here? Oh, yeah. I'm worried about this blue guy, guys. Like he seems like a very troubled individual. Yeah, that's, I don't know, swords and, I mean, this dude seems okay, but you know, the dragonfly seems sinister and I mean, not to say anything against dragonflies, but oh god, that looks like the thing. A nice accoutrement for your house guests. Crossbow. Nothing to see here. And back outside. Okay, so those are the two places. Let's look under that door there. You okay? There's blue page. Okay, so we found the page. Yeah, probably don't want to touch that. I want to see if I can. I feel like I should be able to interact with this. Yeah. Whatever. Let me see the bridge. Where's the bridge pointing right now? Why am I here? There we go. Okay, so yeah, it's pointing there. I want to go somewhere else. I have to turn this, don't I? Okay, so that's it when it's straight down. That was a quarter turn, so that should have us facing a different direction, right? It does not. Is there something different in the elevator? Oh, I can't even use the elevator now. So that setting was for the elevator. Let me just rotate it a couple more turns just to make sure it doesn't turn the fortress. Okay, yeah, that's not turning me. It's gotta be the other thing. Then it's gotta be this guy. God, that startup noise. All right. So that like unlocks it, I guess. Let's turn it just 1/4 turn. Yeah, the spring of the east. Why not? So we went east, presumably. This is the same. I need to find that code somehow. Let's look at that elevator again. I'm gonna figure this out. Mark my words. Okay, still no down. That looks the same. Wait a minute. The knobbies. The knobby. I need to somehow send the elevator down without me in it. Or something like that. Because I feel like I need to access the top there. Whew, okay. So no longer at the easy part. This has gotten a lot more complicated pretty quickly. Okay, looking for secret entrances now. Just around. It's pluses. How do I change you? I gotta keep looking at this steel. So one guy had a bird and one guy had a snake. Remember that for symbolism purposes later. There's a reason I can look in the telescope. Right clicking does nothing. Wait, no, I wanted that down. Because I want to know what happens if I just turn the elevator completely around. Wait, I think I know what to do. I think I have to get in, go up, and then, bear with me here, I have to press down and get out. Okay, so that wasn't it. Do I get more of a delay when I press this button? Maybe it's the middle one. Maybe I can do it with the middle one. Okay. And get out. It actually gave me a countdown too. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Okay. So, I have to unlock that one. And that should have moved it a quarter. So if I see the red room on the way back, I'll hit the telescope. Trying to hit the telescope. Okay, still nothing there. I think I just didn't do it long enough. Let me try that again. Because clearly that's the answer. Okay, middle button, get out. That arrow, and see the sky, it was reminding me to look up. Wait a minute, it's clear sky out there. That means the enemy was vanquished, right? One would think that's what that means. Oh, maybe the button is to play the sound so I know I actually went far enough. Okay, that's one of them. Let's see where we're at. So which one is that again? Oi, the complexities. There truly are many. I don't even know why I have my hand on the keyboard. It's been nothing but mouse this whole time. Old gamer instincts, I guess. I guess they never go away. Oh wait. Telescope. Still nothing. Got it. Okay. So I've gone, that was a quarter turn. All right, what's here? What do we got? Half the code. Marvelous. I need to dab myself. I'm all shiny. And being on camera all the time, it's just, I'm shining like a diamond. And we're just getting to the hot part of the year. Oh, this is gonna be murder. All right. There, I'm re-camera ready. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna draw these real quick because my phone is camera. So we have half moon filled in, half a moon in your eye, like a big pizza pie. That's amore. 3 triangles under a big moon in the blue. That's amore. I started in the wrong key. Now I have to sing too low. That's not so amore. I amore so. All right. So that's the back half. Got it. And now we rotate the other way. Nope, go down. Losing track of myself. Nope, dude. No, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Get me out. Get. Oh, you sit in their chair. That's what that is. Huh. Alright. Feels like Akinar and Cirrus like came back to these places after they were abandoned and like changed the decor to fit them. So we need to make sure that it's a different sound this time. So the holographic one was basically teaching us how to use the knobs, and then it was just a matter of finding the knobs. So this game does have moments where it specifically tries to teach you things, which is important to know, because like any clue that can help is one that you need, because it's just, you know, as sophisticated as the appearance was at the time it came out, like it's still a relatively simple game. That's a different one, right? We'll find out. I might have to look at that diagram again. I can't wait to get on the gear again. Oh, I turned around. Okay. It's really easy to get turned around. One too far. Damn it. Okay. I need to go to blue. Look at this diagram again. There it is. Okay, so that's Bonk. That's definitely not the one we're on. I think that was the one where we got the second half of that clue. So that's the sound we need, and we went past it to this sound. That's where we are now. Okay, so I need to go 3 sounds till I hear 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1000. A clean ping, and it should take about 5 seconds. So we go up, outright, then we go middle, get out, wait a second, and, okay, so for about 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That sounds good to me. And away we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, 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 oh. Sorry. I shot the sheriff. So this should give us the second half of, the first half of the code. This platform is a little more straightforward. All right. So we've got like a horseshoe thing and rectangle. I wonder if anyone's ever gotten to the point where they just got so frustrated that they just entered literally every single combination that they could into that entry there. So we got our full combination, expertly drawn. Thank you very much. And now we can go back and deliver this red page to one of potentially two psychopaths. And I think we just need to give it one more turn. Actually, I should just double check what that sound is, because it's actually going to go back to where it was in the beginning. So, right now we're at north. Where we need to go is south, right? So that's a tin pan getting hit with a cartoon character. So back into the elevator. This gets a little bit repetitive once you figure it out. Well, the mystery is still alive. It's like, ooh, oh, is it this? Is it this? And then eventually you just get, frustrated and die. But then once you figure it out, it's just like, oh god, gotta go get the piece, and then go back this way, and then get the piece, and how many times have I been up and down this elevator? Too many. Okay. So we needed 2 turns. So 1, 2, 3, 4 should be enough. That's the one. Hopefully we got that right. We got that right. And back we go. Alright, so we got our thing here. It's, oh, shit, what was that second one? That one. 3 triangles and a moon. Half moon, but oh wait, no, it was that one. I thought it was facing the other way. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? No, seriously, what did I tell you? I have serious short-term memory loss. That music got so much bouncier by comparison. Oh, there it is. Riveting. I really do think that sound effect will never actually get old. I mean, it hasn't for me. So let's go to Red Book. Let's give him a page, see what he says now.
Return.
Yeah, I'm back.
Thank you for bringing me back.
You're welcome.
You must continue. My name is Sirius. I beg you to find and remain with.
He's begging me, guys. I must? And this guy's, I don't know, this guy's kind of demanding.
Please stay from this boat. Return to come.
So,
I need more red pages, please.
I bring him the pages, he gets released from the book. But
Don't waste time.
Father Dearest found them in the books for a good reason.
Don't. Brother.
Giving a warning about his brother. He's guilty. My brother is guilty.
And I wrong from prison.
Okay. How rewarding was that? So, I think that's going to be about it for me. One world per video seems plenty, and I'm actually really happy with how quickly I solved that one. I'm looking forward to whichever one next. If you have an idea of which world you want to see me explore next in MYST, please leave a comment below. Also, if you just have an idea of some games that I should play to catch up on what's been going on in the gaming world for the last decade, I would really appreciate your suggestions, so please leave a note at the bottom, and otherwise I will see you next time. Thank you. Be well.